Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing the All Hero Challenge. Up next we got Dazzle. Dazzle! Dazzle. What's going on here? Dazzle used to be my favorite hero. Might be my favorite hero still. I've got a lot of plays with him. So I don't play him that often these days because I'm trying to round off my versatility. But Dazzle! As a support hero, you play him as a position 5 or position 4. Strictly support hero. I've seen the occasional attempt at making him a carry hero. It's a bit silly. It's honestly a bit silly. They did change some things with his talents, so he does get 75 damage off the first talent, which is a nice damage buff, but I don't think that's enough to kind of justify replacing his support role. If you're gonna play a carry, play a better carry. Yeah. So what does Dazzle do? First skill, they changed it recently. It used to be a 1 target spell, but they changed it to a big AoE, so it actually affects everyone. And now it persists if you do damage. So it's a poison, and it's doing damage per second, and it's doing a slow. As long as you keep hitting with a physical attack on the hero, then the duration doesn't go down. It actually gets refreshed. So that's pretty good. It doesn't have the stun to it anymore, which is one nice thing about Dazzle. You used to have at least like 1 stun. Once you had it level 4, you actually got a stun out of that poison spell. Not anymore. Now it's just a slow and damage. Shallow Grave is his second skill. And this is a pretty unique, pretty sweet skill. What it does is you place it on yourself or your teammates, and it makes it so they can't die for 5 seconds. So even though the enemy team's got them to 2 health, you put this on them and they can do 1,000 damage to them and they still won't die. So yeah, it's pretty much a way that you can save one of your teammates from death. And even better if you can save them and then somehow get them out of the battle. That's kind of what your item build is, or a goal of your item builds can be. So something like a force staff or a cloak to make them invisible. So you save them and then you get them out. His third skill is a chain heal. It's kind of a healing and damage, so it creates this kind of web of healing that goes out and does up to 140 healing to multiple units. But if enemies are standing next to these heroes that are getting healed, then they will also be hurt for that much damage. So it's actually kind of an offensive pushing spell as well. Makes him a good pusher and also a good, can give him a little bit extra damage, especially in the early game. And his last skill is ultimate. Is a big AoE curse. It works 2 ways for your teammates. It adds up armor every second, so every second that goes off, you're getting +1 armor, up to 24 seconds. And the more you level up this ulti, the more armor it's going to give you. It does the opposite effect for enemies, so it actually takes down their armor. So if you manage to catch half your team and half their team in this thing, you're actually doing a big, it's not exactly noticeable on the surface, but it's actually a huge discrepancy where your team's got extra armor, being able to tank extra damage, where the enemy team is actually, by the time they're near the end of the curse, they've got -20, -24 armor. That's pretty huge. So yeah. He synergizes well with sort of long, high physical damage teams. Good heroes that synergize with him to have on your team are heroes like Huskar, who is an absolute beast when he's at next to no health. So if you can keep him from dying and keep him at 0 health, that extra 5 seconds of a Huskar going full wreck on someone is pretty huge. Yeah, he also works well with something like a Phantom Lancer, where you've got a lot of images, and you cast your heal on those images. If those images are surrounding an enemy, you're actually going to end up doing a lot of magic physical damage. What? That's something I always thought Shadow Wave was magic damage, but it's actually physical from what I'm reading now. I don't know if they changed that or if I was just oblivious. Yeah, one thing that doesn't work well is actually a good counter to Shallow Grave is Axe's ulti. Axe can instantly smack down an enemy to death if they're below, I don't know, X health. So even if they've got Shallow Grave on them, Axe's ulti just breaks through and kills them instantly. Which makes it a bit useless skill if they've got an Axe on their team. But yeah, I'm going to play position 4. I'm going to give my... what the hell? He wants 1 tango? You're in the carry lane. I'll give you as many tangos as you want. No, he's in the off lane. You know what, I'm going to wait out. Oh, someone's already giving him... I mean, Keeper of the Light can just give him tangos as he's going, so... I am going to spend my gold on one of these because they've got a Ricky and they've got a Weaver, so we're definitely going to be dealing with a lot of invis this game, so I definitely need to be buying a lot of sentries. It's nice we've got 2 supports. We've got an Ezlor as well who's going to help with a supporting role, which is always a nice thing, being a support. It's not having to do it all by yourself. Things to watch out for. Weaver's going to be a pain in the butt. So is Ursa. So is Ricky.
Shadows keep you.
I'm actually going to go for a little bit of extra movement speed at the start. I might end up turning that into a drum or a Yules. The thing about Dazzle is he's got a huge intel gain, so he gets 3.4 per level, which is actually, I think, one of the higher ones out of all the other heroes. So you don't need a whole lot of mana regen on him. But also it's nice to have because then you can just spam healing constantly. And having healing while you're pushing the enemy base can actually be really huge. Especially if Ezlor goes his Agnums nice and quick, we're gonna have a lot of healing, so they're gonna have a lot of difficulty pushing our base, and we're gonna have a lot of easier pushing their base. So we're likely gonna have a Weaver in our team here. Put this down right away. We've got a bear. We've got a lone druid on our team, which always makes me nervous, especially in the tier that I play at, because you don't often see bears, lone druids played. But hey, some people learn them. Some people learn them well. I have seen a bear be quite balling out of control in a game before, but also I've seen a lot of them. Speaking from my own play of a lone druid, can end up not getting enough farm and just not being very effective. So looks like we got Kunkka and probably Weaver. No, Weaver's top. Then we'll have Kunkka Ursa or a Kunkka Ricky, and Ursa might go in jungle. Either way, I'm kind of prepared, but the Kunkka, he sounded like he went his Tidebringer right away, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Means we're going to need some good healing pretty early. Sometimes you can go like an aggressive skill build if you're feeling up to it, and other times...
Who needs healing?
Yeah, here we go. Play it like that. So we got a Ricky. I didn't see if he had, I was about to check if he had a sentry too, which is gonna kinda, no he doesn't. Put this here. I'll just harass as much as I can. I'll try to get another sentry up here pretty quick, because we're going to need it. And I'll get one of these. Yeah, that Tidebringer is going to be annoying. I'll keep doing that. So the best thing I can do is make sure Lone Druid's got as much space as he can to get last hits. tempted to get... Yeah, I'm gonna get my poison, just so I can start spamming it and using it on him. Not yet.
Shadows come.
Let's play it nice and safe. We got quite a bit of damage we can do with the bear and a lone druid, so as soon as I get that other make sure this is coming down here. I don't want a Ricky to snipe it out. Busy like that. Make sure he's not getting health.
Confirmed. Yes.
It's no secret that we got a sentry here, so I'm not too concerned about trying to hide that. I just used that and I didn't want to. My buttons are all out of sort.
Indeed. A sacrament.
So I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna get the grave. I should get a grave. The fact that I don't have grave right now is kind of a little bit strange to me. But just because of what we got going on in the lane right now, I think what we've got here is good. Just want to ward him off to discourage him from... You know, make sure he's using up his regen as well. Watch the Tidebringer coming out here in a second.
A spiritual journey.
I don't want to push out the lane too much. Damn it. Yeah, the grave would have been nice there. Grave would have been beautiful. Should always get it. Be a lesson to me and to you. Always get grave nice and early. Because then you can do something like save this guy. You'll get a kill here. Might be a kill, yes. Nice poison. Get that grave.
Wait for me.
So we'll see if the Ricky comes back down here before we place the second ward. And I'll get boots just so I can be able to walk away a little quicker from battle.
I go where I need it.
I haven't been getting these, and he has, unfortunately.
I go where
I'm kind of too focused on being in the lane. And I should be pulling now too.
Ask and you'll receive.
Looks like he's back, so I am gonna put this down.
Rite of passage. Travel on.
Nice and quick. Make sure my poison is still on him as much as possible. And I'm gonna pull these creeps. It's a bit dangerous to pull creeps with a Kunkka, because Kunkka can farm these pretty easily, pretty early. But I'm going to try and steal their rune here. This is risky, but I got a TP scroll, which I feel okay about. If I had to grave and then TP out, it's a nice kind of little synergy you can get going on.
Shadows come. Shadows keep you. From shadow to stark light. Who needs
Weaver. So I got the grave in case I need to use it on him. I think we're okay. I've got 3 bottom.
I'm with you.
3 bottom.
Dazzle!
So I'll use that as much as I can. I think I want early mana regen. I might say you don't need that much, but I think I'm going to need to be able to do a lot of heals. We still got our...
Healing here.
That could have been bad. I don't have any mana left for...
Indeed.
Let's get...
From shadow to shadow.
Good. Let's get a couple wards and a couple of these. So it's going to be slow buying because I'm going to be buying a lot of sentries, but I think we need to, just to make sure that they don't start getting too strong into the mid game.
Ask and you'll receive.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. It's a bit too far.
Oh, yes. Shadows come.
And I'm going to get the second poison, just going to get a little bit aggressive here.
Wait for me. On my way.
Yeah, going on here. Try and save her.
I'm with you. Of course.
Right. Double. Double, double, double.
A spiritual journey.
It's messy.
Shadows keep you.
How the hell did you see me?
How did we not see you?
Rite of passage.
2 sentry wards there.
What do you buy?
Let's get this up so we can see what's happening here. Got a Kunkka.
Yes, I'll take that as tribute. Travel on. Yes. Who needs healing?
Looks like we got Invoker waiting to gank us
I
here.
go where I need it.
Get this here.
Ask and you'll receive.
We just lost that sentry.
Shadows come. Shadow wave. Shadows keep you.
Nope, not gonna be able to save him. He's in a bad position. Ay, ay, ay.
Not so fast.
As much damage here as I can.
Journey.
Yeah, I'm dead too. Not much I can do about that. I don't have the mana. I mean, I've had boots there. Mana boots. Hopefully the rest of my team is farming well. This would be nice to have a nice strong Juggernaut and a strong Medusa. It'll help us out if we can get them strong fast. So we'll get this nice and early. And again, I'll make sure I always have kind of a sentry on me, just in case we need it in the clutch. Jug. I'm actually going to go top here, or mid. Because one of these guys is going to get jumped soon, I think, and it might be the Jug. I'll put a ward up here for him so he can farm easier.
From shadow to shadow. Of course.
The enemy's middle tower is being denied.
Healing here. Indeed.
Okay. Looks like I'm coming down here.
Rite of passage. Zap. Of course.
that on him. Doing some good damage here. Come on. It's... I think I want the healing. Good, good, good. That was actually a good pull by Eslor to pull me down there. That was pretty useful. Okay. Pull these back a little bit. And nobody's... Let me get this. I like to be able to upgrade the shallow grave nice and quick so we can save it as much as possible.
Rite of passage.
Wish I had more mana. I'll get a couple of these and a couple of these. Looks like he's almost got his Battle Fury in pretty good time. And he should have. He needs a recipe for it. Nice, he's got it. So, I'm gonna get these wards up. Looks like they got 2 mid right now.
Shadows come.
And I'll try and do some healing down here. See what comes out of this. Ward Throsh, right, because they got Ursa.
Rite of passage.
I just forgot the Ursa.
Of course.
So they probably know I got a ward up there. Looks like Ursa might be trying to come get it.
Finders, keepers.
Indeed.
Yep. It's a nice thing about Ricky to do is just kind of wander into creeps to see where they got sentries. So now he knows we've got one here.
I go where I need it.
He's got 3. Drop a weave here so they don't think about pushing this. Nice thing about weave is it doesn't have a huge cooldown. And it only costs 100 mana, so you can actually use it pretty often. And looks like... Come on. Korean, get my grave off fast enough there. Yeah, they've got a lot of disable. I was spamming. As soon as I saw the X on me, I was spamming my grave, but at that point I was already... Yeah. So he must have smoked himself in there. But I'll be up in 7.
Resurrection comes easily.
Let's go. This here. Get some mana back, hopefully.
Healing here.
Can you give me some mana, please?
Shadows.
Thank you. So at least we got the Aegis down. We did lose Chug there, though. Watch out, he's got that Blink Dagger.
Yes.
So a good thing might want to get, looking at this lineup, is a Ghost Scepter. So if they do jump me, I can just quickly Ghost Scepter. And the only one who will do magic damage to me is either the Kunkka or yeah, I mean they've got a bit of magic damage, but I think overall I think it would
For the shadow.
Timeline snaps.
It's
Bless you. I'm with you. Go away.
damn, got him still.
Skull you'll receive. Yes. Cast a long shadow. Wait for me.
It's I don't have any sentries on me.
Confirmed.
Dire structures are fortified.
Need dark light. I'm a throw.
You're going the wrong way, man. He's going the wrong way. That wasn't a good place to run, dude. Can't. Yeah. I'm dead too. That was bad. We're just going in too deep there. There's no reason we should have been in there like that. No reason. I don't know, as a support you kind of just have to go where your teammates are going and do your best to support what they're doing, even if what they're doing isn't exactly the best thing. So it's a shame. Shame. It's gonna be a rough mid game. Hopefully the bear will be able to get himself a radiance and then use it intelligently enough that we can start to turn this around, but we're not winning this right now.
On my way. Who needs healing?
Looks like they're still mid and looks like they still want to pick a fight here. So let's get something here.
Shadow to shadow.
I can't even grave you fast enough. How fast they die. Did I put that on me? I did put that on me.
Not time yet. Shadow.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, our team is just eating it.
Ask you'll receive. Zap.
Your top tower is under attack.
Shadow to shadow.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I go where I'm needed.
It's gonna be the Tidebringer. No.
Travel on. Healing here.
Get this up here. Nice to get those mana boots so I can actually start
I'm with you.
being a little more useful in these team fights. I mean, I'm useful as it is, but I'm running out of mana, so
Indeed.
it'd be nice to get a bit more. Looks like they're pushing bottom.
Rite of passage.
And honestly, I don't think we can win a team fight to defend it.
Wait for me.
So, what I'm gonna do is push. Just back off, dude. Let it fall.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Who needs healing?
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yes.
Push that. Maybe they'll rotate.
On my way.
Gotta be careful. So I'm pretty vulnerable. I'm pretty sure most of them can take me. Ursa TP top, maybe jump bottom. Nice, good jump, good jump. Well played.
A spiritual journey.
That was good.
Shadows
That worked pretty well. It's even a nice little push up there to get one of them to TP out. It's just a beautiful opening for your team to jump in like that. So Dota's all about the strategy.
ask and you'll receive. Wait for
So
me.
when you have a Deuce on your team, it's good to have lots of mana boots on your team, because then you can just beef her up, make sure she's got her shield.
Your top
Don't
tower
have
is under
any.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Need more of these.
On my way. Travel on.
Regeneration.
Dazzle. Who needs healing? Confirmed.
A sentry there, I think, be useful to see if they're.
Yes. Priest of pain.
I think Ursa might try and
I go.
Roche soon.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dazzle. Rite of passage. From shadow to shadow.
Back this off. I wonder if they're gonna try and push. They might try and push top.
Of course.
So we got Weaver mid. Looks like he's just farming though.
Shadow to shadow.
I've got Invoker there too. Yeah, looks like they're jumping.
On my way.
Make sure she's got mana. It's kind of a waste of an ulti though. It's not good.
Shadows keep you. Yes. Of course. Rite of passage. Shadow wave.
I missed the grave there.
Shadows come.
Konka's almost dead. Oh, we've lost 2 heroes here. Oh, jeez.
You're safe.
Yeah. It's bad. Oh, GG's called. It's not over yet. We still got a tough high ground for them to take. And like Ursa's gonna, if Medusa and Juggernaut can get farmed well enough, then they can actually outcarry Ursa pretty well. She's gotta go stop getting EMP'd like that though. That's really taking down her survivability.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Tricks again. Travel on.
Your bottom tower is
Shadow Blade.
I go where I need it. For the order.
Is under
It's
A spiritual journey.
Not
Your
bad.
top tower is under attack.
Not bad. I gotta remember to get that weave off nice and early, and more for our armor than their minus armor.
Your top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
so Medusa doesn't really have much mana regen either. So her mana goes down and then it takes her a while before she can actually get it back up to be tanky. Yeah,
Wait for me.
that's just a throw.
Wait for me.
Yeah, we're warding, dude.
Right.
Just don't go somewhere where we don't have wards.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Ah, jeez.
Tower is under attack.
That's a waste. Like, that ulti is crucial, and to throw it out in such a frivolous way.
Tower is under attack.
I don't have any vision for this. Fight not doing really well at.
Who needs healing?
Okay, we're running into a battle here. You know, Ursa's gonna jump soon.
Shadows come. I go where I need it.
We're not gonna be able to chase him. I mean, they've got 2 down. Might actually be able to get him here. Ah,
I'm with you.
I don't think we should push this. Yeah, push mid tower. And what do I want? You know, I do think I want a Glimmer Cape.
Travel on.
Because that way I can, if Ursa does jump someone, I can
Ask
quickly
and
make
you'll
them invis.
receive.
Dire structures are fortified.
Healing here.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I'm dead. We keep picking bad battles. Like really bad battles. That was a bad battle because we already used all our sentries. Like I didn't have any. That was a bad battle. Luckily, I think they got out pretty good. I don't know, like Jug got a nice quick early Battle Fury, but he's only got a Manta style since then. It's not a cheap item by any means, but I think he's playing a little bit too aggressively. Should just try and focus on farming a little bit more and pushing other lanes. So I've got the Glimmer Cape. Get some of these. They might push mid. Just gotta watch where they're going here.
Wait
He
for
doesn't
me.
have Aegis. Get this
Travel
down.
on.
Yeah.
Shadows keep you. I'm with you. Go away. From shadow to shadow. Healing here.
Okay.
Zap. Indeed.
Yeah. Here they come. Make her invis.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Catch him. We're still good. Make sure he can't blink. I got no mana. No mana, no mana. Nice.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Nice, nice, nice. That was tight. Tight battle. But they walked into us, and I think that was their mistake. They walked into a bunch of sentry wards. And, I think that Medusa ulti really shut them down. So I've got mana. What do I want here? I think I just want the heal. I think it's doing good work for us. So I'm going to sneak a ward here. And I'm going to put a sentry down here so we got it.
Middle tower has fallen.
Let's take this and back.
Enemy's middle barracks have fallen. The enemy's middle barracks have
I'm going to make sure I'm the last one out here. Nope. Nope. I'm not sure if he would have been able to get out anyway, but we got the racks, and that was good. I think that was a positive. So I'm thinking Mechanism, Guardian Greaves, always a good thing to have on your team. Makes it so Guardian Greaves makes it so when the enemy, when your teammates or you are down really low health, it gives you a crap load of armor and regen. So if you're low health, it actually keeps you alive pretty well. I think it's like plus 15 armor. Good, he's got his Agnums. That helps a lot. Makes him really useful. I say as I see him die sadly in the trees. But I will get this mech. He doesn't have a mech, does he? So just looking at him, no, he doesn't have a mech. Yeah, so I'll get that.
Oh, sacred mechanism.
So that'll help. That'll be a little bit of extra healing, a little bit of extra armor for our team, and once I put that together as Guardian Greaves, that'll be really good for pretty much everyone on our team.
You have my voice.
From shadow to shadow. Healing here. Dazzle. Wait for me.
It's like their bottom.
I'm with you.
This is risky, Mr. Bear. They could all be there.
Shadows keep you.
No, they're not. Really want to buy some sentries, but I'm broke.
I go where I need.
Broke like an empty promise.
Dazzle. Ask and you'll receive.
So Bear's doing well. I'm taking notes on the side because I'm gonna have to play a lone druid game soon.
Travel on.
Versus top, so I don't think they're roshing.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you see Ursa's kind
Wait
of
for me.
panning out now. He's really strong, but he kind of like tapers off mid to late game. Like, it could still be strong, but there's just other carry heroes that just become so much more effective.
Healing here. A spiritual journey. Ask and you'll receive.
Be a good check.
Confirmed. Shadow to shadow.
No. We're in a position. This is going to be a bad fight. So you lost your... just back up, Jug. Back up. Yeah, this is bad. Not good. Not exactly good. We did make him lose the Aegis, I think. We still got the gem. But we're gonna lose a tower because of that, and maybe more. That was just bad positioning. Like, we were there and ready for him. I kind of like what the Ezlur did. He blew him out, and we might have been able to go in there and snag something, but... I don't know, we didn't really have much else beyond that. I'm gonna put a nice good weave here on all of them.
On my way.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no one to save the savior. I didn't think he had this Abyssal Blade. Not really. Oh, I got him back though. Got 1,000 gold from that actually. So, as long as we survive this and our rack survive this, this won't be a bad thing.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
The bear is actually pretty damn good movement speed for having no boots. 336. It's not bad.
I never miss a trick.
Buy this. That last weave.
Healing.
Nobody's carrying this, so I will. Make sure I don't die.
Yes. Rite of passage. Go away. Shadows keep you. I'm with you.
Yep.
Rite of passage. Travel on.
Let's get this up. See if I can de-ward up here. Looks like they've got 3 in the mid. There's Invoker.
On my way. Who needs healing? Wait for me. I'm not ready. Yes. Healing here. Zap. Shadows come. From shadow to shadow.
Oh, it's so fast. I die so fast. I thought we had a whole team. How's our team doing? Strange. It's more important to farm the top than it is to save your sports. I don't know. I just gave up the... this gem. Should buy back here. What that gem is. And they end up taking it. Nope. I'll take that.
Confirmed. Collected. A spiritual journey.
You're gonna be kidding me. This guy's huge. Oof. Well, that was a team wipe for him, but it was messy. Messy, messy, messy.
Illusion.
Yeah, it's good if the Deuce has the gem. She's the most tanky, and chances are we should be sticking around where Medusa is. I don't know what he's going in there for. Other than to take a bunch of damage. Might want to get back. Get there as quickly as possible. I don't think that's the shortest distance, but
Shadows keep you.
make sure I'm there to make sure they get out. You guys should get back.
A spiritual journey. Travel on. From shadow to shadow.
What was I doing?
Ask and you'll receive.
This is risky, but
Structures are automated.
Shadows come.
I don't want to be on this when this initiates. It's gonna be messy.
On my way. Of course. Shadow wave.
Oh jeez, the jug is so deep. Where is he? And I'm silenced and dead. And that was a wipe for us. We were losing these fights because of positioning. Jug, you're going in way too deep. Like, I die even before I can get anywhere close to you to give you a grave. So we're gonna lose our mid.
Will petrify them all.
Not sure if she can. She might be able to. She's got her ult. I'm up in 5 seconds. Just don't get EMP'd. Very important you don't get EMP'd. I tried. I tried!
Fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, they're gonna go for a quick Rax. I'm gonna try to take this out.
Fallen.
I go where I light.
Your bottom
Bottom.
is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
It's messy. It's not going well. We still got a gem though.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
It's nice.
Rite of passage. Healing here. Do a wave.
Yeah, his ultimate's huge now.
Wait for me.
Get him down.
I renew my mighty vows.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Shadow wave. Shadows keep you.
Kind of like the idea of movement speed. Just so I can be able to move in position better.
Is under attack.
In and out of position better. Ayo. Let's go. Get some more wards.
A spiritual journey.
Goes down. Protect bottom because he's pushing it.
Confirmed.
Excuse me. Pretty sure we had a sentry here. Does he have a gem? Is that what's going on?
On my way. Wait for me.
To the dying.
It's gonna make things a little bit more difficult.
Shadows come.
Put a ward here. I didn't want to put a sentry there. I wanted just a ward, but that's okay.
From shadow to shadow.
And honestly, I think I want one up here
Of
too.
course.
Kind of a strategic defense
Rite
ward.
of passage.
Looks like their courier is going up there.
Healing here. I'm with you.
Get one down here.
Haste.
Take this so they don't have it.
I go where I'm needed.
So I can actually get this
Who needs healing?
after a long time. It would have been nice to get actually maybe a force staff would have been better. I am putting a lot of gold into this. But you know what, honestly it'll keep me alive long enough to be able to cast a grave. Oh jeez.
I go where I'm needed.
Ah jeez.
I'm with you.
Back up.
Of course. Healing hit out. Ask and you'll receive.
Die way too fast. Back up, don't go in there. Oh man!
A spiritual journey.
Oh my god.
Like this. From shadow to shadow. And cast no shadow. How is it you heard not my warnings?
I don't know. Not good. I mean, I could have ran in there. I didn't think it would actually last that long as he did.
Your bottom barracks are under
Yeah, dude, no help because you're just running in by yourself. And they've got like 2 or 3 heroes that can just snipe us out even before we get anywhere near you. Looks like this is a loss. I don't think we're recovering from this one. Unless we can have like a... Oh, looks like we got a bit of a push going top. Ah, no. Ah, if our Dusa comes up fast enough. And our bear doesn't die. And our bear doesn't die. He died. Good. So okay, this could be good. Push mid. Jug push mid. Now's the time. Now or never.
Wait for me. Shadow wave.
I mean, I don't know who's going to defend, really.
Dazzle.
I don't think Keeper and I can defend on our own. I don't think they were going to be able to push this in.
Come, comrades.
Yeah.
Rite of passage.
40 seconds. It's a nice thing to have up there, DD.
Yes.
I gotta make sure.
Dark light. On my way.
That Ricky's gonna be.
Confirmed. Yes.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Yeah, let's back up.
I needed.
That's not good.
Shadows keep you. Indeed.
If we can just get a nice one more team wipe,
Who needs healing?
might have the possibility to turn this around. It's very rare. Not expecting much,
From
but
shadow to shadow.
keep hope alive.
Ask and you'll receive. Wave. A spiritual journey. Zap. Rite of passage. Of course. Zap. Shadows.
Weave is down.
I'm with you. Travel on. Wait for me.
So they're in. Okay. You died before I can save them. They're all dying before I can save them.
Shadow wave. Safe word. Of course.
Your middle tower
As soon as we lost that Dusa, though, it's done. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Well, thanks for watching. That was a Dazzle one attempt. It's gonna be more than one attempt.
A long shadow.
You and I both. I think that's a penis joke, actually. Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch us next time. We're doing the second attempt of Dazzle. Hopefully a little more push, a little more win. Yeah, see you next time.